Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a review for the Fallen Angel Oracle Cards deck by Nigel Suckling. It's a 72 card deck and they are based on historical books, representation of so-called fallen or dark angels. Like I said, the deck has 72 cards. The box that the deck comes in looks like this, and it is absolutely adorable. You can see I just love the case comes apart differently, and they're very reasonably priced. If you purchase it on Amazon, I think they're 13 bucks. Anywhere else are going to cost you around 17. So it's a really good price for the amount of cards that you're getting. The book that comes with it is a 64-page book. Everything is in color, and there are relatively detailed explanations of the cards themselves. So before I get into this, I wanted to talk about where the fallen angels come from that he has chosen to use in this deck. So some of them come from the Lesser Key of Solomon, which would also be the, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, Goetia. But they come from that, and then they also come from Wyer's treatise on the false kingdom of the demons. So they are historical demons, if you want to call them that. But I wanted to read the paragraph that Nigel Suckling wrote here that talks about, why we want to consult with these energies. It says, these demons seem more like inspirational Jungian archetypes, or the daemons of ancient Greece. Some of them are certainly dangerous, but most seem in themselves neutral or even, from Wyer's descriptions of them, naturally benevolent. It depends on the context. They embody impulses towards certain courses of action, and so are perfectly suited to fortune-telling in the manner of tarot cards. So that's his, his explanation of why these demons are kind of worthy of working with. Because, of course, when you're working with an oracle or a tarot deck, you are agreeing to come into a relationship and communication with these energies that are associated with the deck, or that choose to associate with your deck and associate with you. So I was actually really excited when I discovered this deck, and couldn't wait to purchase them. But if you are a little bit concerned about the fallen angel thing, I just wanted to read that from his introduction, just so you could understand that it's not honoring of completely negative dark energies in this deck. As a witch, I work with the light and the dark. A lot of pagans understand and work with that energy, and so I was very excited to get this deck. However, if you find it uncomfortable, it might not be a deck for you. So that's just a heads up in this review. So let me show you the cards themselves. I love the artwork in this deck. It's taken from different cemeteries, and then the artist has worked with the energy, not the energy, with the, manipulated the photographs so that they look like this. Here's, now I'm not going to say these names right, so I apologize ahead of time. Laraji, 13, Moderation. Oh, I forgot to show you. This is what the back of all the cards look like. So really beautiful. The quality is, they're a little thin, but I don't really mind. I don't shuffle these very harshly. I'm very gentle with them, and I haven't had any issue with them enduring over the course of several months. I think I got these in the summer. Folklore, 44, Turmoil. Rual, 66, Harmony. Person, 11, Success. Aim, 57, Upheaval. So you can see there's a keyword with the number that's kind of giving you an idea of what the message of this card may be. Andrus, 54, Conflict. I love that card because it has Varno on it. Botus, 9, Justice. I love this one. Morex, 15, Leadership. So in his explanation, Suckling does give you a brief explanation about the angel themselves, and the energies associated with the angel and how you want to work with that, and what the meaning is for you in the oracle card. I found that the meanings, let me share with you, like for instance, 15 Morax. I'll look that up. So that would be the card we just looked at, and Tula is saying hello. He talks about the element and the planet they're associated with. So the element of Morax is air, the planet is Mars, the message. Take control of events and they will work to your advantage. Then he gives a little explanation. Morax's symbol is the bull, which in Christian iconography usually indicates the gospel author Luke. In astrology, Morax's sign is mighty Taurus, and it so happens that Morax is the patron of astrology and all other forms of divination. This is a lucky card, and it tells you to take notice of the others that surround it because they will show you what you must do. There is a pattern to life that is often only clear later, but if you can grasp your opportunity when it presents itself, you can steer events into the course of your choice. The card motto is leadership. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like in the book. So you can see you're definitely getting information, and it is kind of clear, but it's something where you really do have to work with your intuition with the card too, as far as getting a daily clear representation of the card. This is a deck that does require work, and I know I say that about every deck because I do feel that way, that you have to work with every deck, but this deck especially is asking you to spend a little more time with it. It's a long-term relationship with this deck if you're going to be working with it. In fact, I haven't used it to read for others. I have used it to do daily draws on my Facebook page. In fact, I did this morning, which is what reminded me that I'd been wanting to do a review on this deck. But I haven't used them in a reading for others because I still feel like I'm really getting to know this deck, even though I've had it for quite a while. But like I said, the meanings, the card meanings that are in the back of the book are definitely a good jumping off point to help you get started. And in fact, this is a deck that, I would say you really need to read through the book. And he does have a section in here with the elements where he talks about how you want to use those in conjunction with the element that's associated with the card when you're doing readings. So he says the element indicates the medium through which the angel is likely to act. So he talks about that. Tula. Let me just get her out of the way. So he does give you a lot of good information in the introduction, and he talks about he has a section on how to lay out the cards. The book is really beautifully done. And then he has a section, of course, on card spreads. And he has the Celtic cross as well. Let's see. Oh, and he has a 7-card spread based on Solomon's seal, which I have done this one, and I really got some very direct information when I did this spread with this deck. So I do like the spreads that he has set up in here. Of course he has the basic ones, but I like the Solomon seal spread. So anyhow, let me show you a few more of the images in the deck. Yeah, because I'm already at 9 minutes. Let's see, Seer, 70, change and travel. I don't dislike any of the cards in this deck. I really, really love the artwork. Marbus, 3, discovery. When you first look at it, you might feel like, oh, there's not a lot for me to go off of here. Here's Boone, or Bune, 24, adventure. But you can see like his head is a vulture's, I would say a vulture, some kind of bird of prey. Then he has the images are actually quite symbolic. If you take the time to really examine them, it's just about taking that time. At first glance, they might not seem like they have a lot of symbolism, so they could be difficult to read, but I haven't found that to be the case. Vipara, 33, illusion. Stolas, 69, recuperation, and another owl again. Let's see, Shax, 37, danger of loss. Bathan, 10, travel. Floros, 62, restraint, and there's a falcon there. Dantalion, 71, empathy. And I get the feeling of empathy when I look at this card too. So I feel like the cards, the symbolism is beautiful. It's just a little bit, it requires you to take some action and to interact with the deck. Here's another beautiful one with an owl on it, of course. Proofless 4, revolution. So the card images are very beautiful, and I really love them. Oh, this is a pretty one. Amdusias, 53, harmony. And I think, and again, there are, of course, darker cards like Astaroth, 28, misfortune. So the meanings, the one word, kind of core meaning on the card itself helps your intuition to get sparked. Then you can go on from there. Let me see, the card that I drew for myself today, I also really love, and that's 4S, 29, celebration. So that's another beautiful one. Barbados, 6, spirit of nature. So the images are really beautiful. The card size is, I don't believe that it's too large at all. It's very comfortably sized. Like I said, the quality of the cards themselves, you do want to be gentle if you're going to be planning on, using them long term. But again, this is what it looks like. It's a wonderful deck. I would say that it does require attention and time, and it requires, you to expend some energy working with it. And I really recommend that you read the book that comes along with the Fallen Angels deck. You'll get a lot of insight in how to use the deck and the astrology and the elements that are set up with it, and the types of angels that he's chosen to have represented in this deck. And also, kind of common place viewpoints of dark angels or fallen angels, and then what he actually feels that they really are representing and holding space for us. So it's a very explorative, esoteric type of deck, and it's one of my favorite types of decks. As you can tell if you follow my channel, I have a lot of dark decks, and I really, really do love this one, and I highly recommend this deck if that's down your avenue. If it's not and it doesn't feel comfortable, then definitely this might not be the deck for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye.